Back to Iowa Live, Lou and Michelle here with a couple of really cool friends of ours.
Yes, we have Bill Burkett and Mariah Burkett with Burkett Entertainment and Eden Event Planning. Thank you guys for coming in this morning. I guess let's start off with talking about just, the things that are happening in our world and our community right now. How are you guys dealing with that in regards to weddings and events, especially during, in this upcoming next, the 8 weeks or so?
Yeah, so I don't think it's been addressed a lot in the wedding kind of community.
Until now.
Right,
Okay.
yeah. I don't think people are really thinking about weddings. I think they're more so thinking about concerts and events and, stocking up and things like that, but your wedding could be affected.
Because we were talking initially, some of the numbers that we are hearing were 250 or more, which would be a big wedding party, but now some of the numbers got knocked down to 50 or more.
Yeah. Yep.
So that really is going to affect everything, isn't it?
It does, yeah.
It can, yeah. So I think the main thing is, don't panic, but be in contact with your vendors. Be open with them, ask them, what is your process, what is your plan? If I have to postpone my wedding until next year or at a later date, are you flexible? Are you able to move to those dates or to next year? Look over your contracts. That's one thing I can't stress enough, because sometimes it says straight in your contracts, no rain checks, no this, but most vendors I think would in this case be willing to work with you.
Because this is
such a
unprecedented event.
I mean, you can't write this in a contract, and nobody expected all of this to happen. So definitely just talk to your vendors, stay open with them, especially if you have a wedding in the next couple of months. I think it's extremely important to, you want to keep your guests safe, you want to be safe. So just reach out, see what their plan is, see how you guys can work together. I think that's the best thing that you can do.
And not panic.
No,
you obviously haven't gotten any panicked calls from brides to
haven't,
maybe just have to make a few revisions or things.
Yeah,
the plans.
and if things do get pushed out, you have more time to plan. You got more time to add more fun things in.
Now, can I ask you, did you guys have any weddings on the books in the next month or so, say a month down the road?
We have in May.
In May.
Yeah,
okay.
It's when it really starts ramping up. So
okay, yeah, the first week of May is what this 8-week thing is going to take us to.
Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to reach out to our people, the people that we do have in May, just to kind of ease their mind, let them know that we are open to rescheduling. If we have that date available, we will always reschedule with you. I have no problem with that. We're flexible. Me as an event planner, I will help reach out to vendors to reschedule.
Which is another advantage of utilizing your services.
It is, yeah, definitely.
But we still want to keep planning, especially for things maybe that are later than in the year or next year. I know a lot of the weddings or the proposals that happened over Valentine's Day and so forth. They still need to get things pulled together for.
And if you do postpone, you have more time to save money to do the other things that you maybe didn't get a chance to think about, like adding a photo booth or something. We do have a photo booth, but they're really fun. So you get these 2 custom strips, and you can put your own logo at the bottom.
Oh, really?
You can really customize them. Very nice.
And so it does print out 2 strips, but what's really cool is that usually the couple will keep one of the strips, and we'll give the other strip to whoever's in the picture. But then we keep an album. We'll put them in an album for them, and then they get it at the end of the night. So they get to see everything that everybody's done. So it's also a reminder to guests that don't get a little out of hand, because we have photo proof.
Photo documentation, huh, Bill?
Yeah, exactly.
And we also, what are these?
Yeah,
here
these are pretty cool.
These are another really fun thing that we can do and kind of customize your wedding. You can put your logo on them, or your hashtag.
Logo here.
Okay.
Yeah, your hashtag or whatever you choose. And we do have a deal going on today. If you do mention that you saw us on the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Throw these in for free.
You're what?
We're gonna throw these in for free if you mention that you saw us on the show.
No way.
Oh, that's a
these
great
are a hit with guests. People love these.
By the end of the night,
especially
everybody
kids.
has one.
Kids really love these.
Our
kids love
They're
them.
bonking
and
each
they keep changing too.
Yeah.
There's flashing.
There's 6 different colors.
In different colors.
Yeah, so you can match your wedding color if you got that color in there.
We can play with
Yeah.
We'll just sit up here.
That's a great deal.
I like. I'm gonna hang on to this.
More people at home this morning too, probably watching. So
Hey, you need some entertainment. How about little swords too? Yeah. See that?
That's what our kids use them for.
See?
There you go.
What else is going on that you can do? You have the glow sticks. Okay.
Yeah.
You said
Photo booth.
So we had talked previously about dancing on the cloud for your first dance.
How
so
cool
we actually brought it today
all
for
right,
you
what
guys
does that look like?
We're going to see what the cloud's all about?
Yeah, so...
All right, so what is this device that we're talking about?
Tell us what it is.
So
yeah,
it's
so that's
actually,
what it looks like.
It's actually
a dry ice machine.
Yeah, it's dry ice. It's put in water. It comes out to make, well, you'll be able to see it right here. You dance. There should be a picture that pops up as well, but you can kind of see here if we were dancing our first dance.
Oh, look at this. Are we a cute couple? Yeah. Look at this.
That is adorable.
It makes for great pictures.
Oh, this is cool.
Awesome.
And it dissipates.
We should have this every day when we come down the stairs.
That with the sparks, can you imagine?
Oh, with the spark. You
What
can do
a
both at the same
grand
time.
entrance would that
So you have
be?
this going, and then behind it you have the spark machines going.
Okay.
And
I like that.
There's like
Dancing
nothing
on
there.
the
Yeah,
There's
and
nothing there.
it stays really low, so it's not going to set off any alarms.
Yeah, and there's and you're not
It just
breathing
dissipates
anything
over
either.
there.
This
It's
is
just dry ice, and then it
It's
just
just dry ice,
dissipates.
put in warm
so
water.
there's no chemicals that are being
No.
used here because a lot of times you get some of those fog machines that
No,
you're
it's not
coughing
fog.
and
Yeah.
choking. So that's not
No,
that.
and it stays low.
This is as high as it gets.
Yep.
All right.
So it looks really cool in pictures
And that's at a
things,
low
but
level, so
it's
he's
not
not
going
really
to go
pumping
up
it
and
out
set
too
off
much
your
'cause it's a
alarms
small
or be in
area.
people's
Can
faces.
you crank it up a little bit? I want you to crank this bad
He's
boy
got to
up.
put a little more dry ice in it.
Okay.
Is this typically for an indoor venue, or do you have some
I've
that
done
use
it
it in
outside.
outdoor?
I have
Oh, you have done this
Does it work
outside?
I
Yeah.
have. So out on a patio, like at Glen Oaks, where they have that
Right.
outside patio
Okay. It's a
cool area,
I have done it out there too.
And so
If
it
it's
works
not too
great.
windy, obviously, you want to.
Oh, now we're talking. This is
See,
what
there it
I'm
goes.
talking about.
Yep.
See that? And you get an old car to put an old car right there, so it looks like it's exhaust coming out of a car. This is
one thing we
breathable-
haven't thought of, but yeah,
breathable
probably
exhaust.
this is
do that.
awesome. I love this.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah, you can't
You
even
guys
see my
do
feet.
look like you're on the clouds.
Yeah, we're dancing on cloud 9.
Say we're surfing. We're surfing here. Surf, Bill.
I don't know how to surf, but we'll try.
Hey, is this something more and more of your clients are really, they love all these kind of the bells and
This-
the
I like
whistles
this.
and all the fun?
Yep.
I think everybody's
Fun
looking to
things.
make their wedding a little bit different
Yeah.
than the last.
Well,
And
this would definitely make it different, and the sparks on top
Yeah.
of it, and you can add that to the
You
package.
can add it. Yeah, we actually have a
Hang
package
on,
where
let
you
me
can
get
do
my
3 of them
Oh,
little stick here, my glow
Glow
stick.
sticks?
with your name
So
on
one of our
Look at glow
packages
stick in
actually
the cloud.
includes this
Yep.
and 2 other special
Gone.
effects as well.
It's here, it's
Okay.
gone.
That is awesome.
So 2 other special effects. So we've seen the sparks. We've got the clouds. What are some of the? What's another one?
So the sparks, the cloud, we'll be adding the glow sticks here shortly.
Okay.
The monogram that shoots on the wall with your personal monogram.
Okay.
Oh, your logo, your own personal logo, yeah.
Right, yep, and then you can have extra sound, things like, and the production as far as extra lights, extra things, if you really want to make your party a
Well, Vegas style with CO2.
Yeah,
like
if you really want it to be
where
a party.
When the beat drops at the right time, it gets
Like
crazy.
Hollywood.
And it, yeah, I can-
And we
I can
actually have
really
somebody
do
back
sound,
there
but
running.
you
So
know
this
what I
is a
mean.
whole
When they do that.
production.
Yep,
Yeah.
we can do a whole
It's a
production.
full-blown
done
production
Yep.
for your wedding. How neat would that be?
Fun.
You don't just have a wedding, you have a show.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you go to Wells Fargo, you know, it's different. If you didn't have all the production there, it wouldn't be a show. So if you
That's
think about
true.
your wedding, that's the same way we think about
Make
it.
your wedding a show. I like
Yeah.
that.
So we need to keep planning and
Yeah.
keep getting things prepared for later, in the year, and addressing
focused.
thing that maybe is in the coming months or
Yeah,
that. But
just talk to your vendors. That's the main thing that I can say is just be open with them. They'll be open with you. I'm sure that they've thought about how this is going to affect their business. So,
Yeah.
they have a plan in place, I would assume.
So share best ways for people to reach out to you guys and take advantage of the free,
Yep.
the
Yeah.
free
It's on
glow
TV.
sticks.
Yep. So you can contact us. We do have a chat way through both of our websites at burkettentertainment.com or eventswitheden.com. You can write us on Facebook. Our phone numbers are on our websites. You can text us, call us, however you prefer, email. We get right back
Make
to you.
it
And you're
easy.
actually talking with us. So
Very nice.
Every time.
All right.
Very nice. Thank
Great
you.
job, guys.
Always fun.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Great stuff.
you can keep those.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be playing with this all day. There you go.